Okay, today we're going to try something new. We've got another sci-fi space game demo that's come out. This is IXION, I think that's how you do it, which I've been looking forward to for a while. There's a demo that should be out until, I think it's the 15th of August. They extended it a little bit, which is great. This one has looked really cool, not representative of final full game experience, but it seems extremely polished and high fidelity, like looking space stuff. You can see the hints of what we've got over here. We've got a giant space station where we're going to be doing this sort of building out survival sort of thing. And just look at that. That looks really cool. Just going to take a quick look at all the settings. Lots of keyboard shortcuts that hopefully the tutorial will teach us. Quality is defaulted to medium, but that's fine. Well, let's see. Let's put texture quality as high. Misophonia mode. What is misophonia? Anyway, so this is another game demo, and I believe it doesn't have saving. So we'll see how this goes. Vol void structure. New game. I think we're gonna get a nice cinematic now. Casino Games presents Dolvos AEC European Spaceport, Norway, July 13th, 2049.
Launch control, we have Tiqqun clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
What's the step?
Flight procedures, check. Guidance go.
EA algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad.
Cool looking spaceship. Retro shuttle looking.
Yes, 30 seconds.
Nice textures. Seems a dangerous game to have people so close to a fuel ship, but yeah, minor safety is. Sexy. See what I mean about super high fidelity cinematic stuff in here.
EMB Charon heading for low Earth orbit. Transferring data to inner heaven.
I love these shots. You can see why I'm excited to play this.
Visualize the Patron Tiqqun structure.
PPS Tiqqun to EMV share. You have clearance for final approach. EMV share. You have been assigned to Tiqqun docking bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
There's our ship coming into the bay of our
Shuttle EMV Sharon is now docked.
Eden.
Sector 1 empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tiqqun, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. Administrator, I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tiqqun. In accordance with the Munchie protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tiqqun's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Yeah, so what I don't really understand about this game is why are we launching onto a ship to Proxima Centauri that's not completed? Unless we're going to complete it and then launch? I don't know. Let's see, tutorial views, I think we figured out a bunch of it. So we've got the interior of the station, F1, F2 for structural improvements outside, F3 for planetary system view. Workshops needs to be linked for the mechs to be able to reach them, and then transporters move and drop off resources. Sectors, it's divided into 6 different sectors. Each way has a gateway connecting to each one. Each sector has a constructible area of 1680 tiles, 56 by 30. Research management, mini map. Okay, so that's a mini map of all the different sectors. Okay, so there's a little battery bar for each of the sectors, so they're each like independent sectors. Space pause, which is always nice for this sort of game. So let's pause. I want to just quickly look at all the different views. So if we go to the F2 view, that looks at the external of the station. And F3, we can look at the solar system. So you can see our ship stuck in orbit as big as the planet Earth. That's just for scale. I love the shadowing and shading of the dust clouds here. And we've got our little gravity well over here for the sun. That's nice. Does it distort the gravity wells around planets? It doesn't look like it. Let's look at Jupiter. Nah, it's just this sun. But I love the shadows of the planets out there. It's a really nice solar system view. I think we'll get to that later. Let's start with, do I have to play? Yeah.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personally. I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Battista. So,
Is he eating?
let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tiqqun, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the Vol engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and cold dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back. Now, in order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tiqqun's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tiqqun following the first test of its Vol engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tiqqun. But this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk Council worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tiqqun back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
Yeah, that was a long bit of talk, but basically, so it explains why what I was saying happens. So we're gonna explore the solar system and then get the resources to build on the ship. The why such an enormous ship doesn't come outfitted with stuff, gameplay. So I built the little workshop and you saw the roads being constructed, and then they wanted a storehouse. Then I believe we go in here and we tell these things to store resources. Oh, there we go. We've got to click on them to collect the stuff. So why those things aren't packed up, I think it's just a gameplay thing, but fair enough. So we've got alloys for buildings and maintenance, polymers for spaceships and solar panels, electronics for advanced construction, food for food, cryonic pods to gain crew members, science points for research and tech. So raw resources, iron can be made into alloy, carbon to polymer, silicon to electronics, hydrogen to power, ice to water, and waste can be recycled. Resources need to be stored in stockpiles. They can only store one type of resource, so we're going to need a lot of... A stockpile cannot directly interact with another sector. You'll need to transfer resources from one sector to another. I see. The different transports. So white will be internal and yellow will be between different sectors. Okie dokie.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tiqqun, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos' lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vol jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being recorded by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Requests. Okay, let's see. The crew will communicate you via DLS events, options. So it's going to be sort of like, what was that? Forget the name, the Frozen Place game. Whatever. Magnifying glass represents a data listening system event, and then that'll give you crew trust. If we give them a promise and we don't deliver it, it might do more damage than just not doing it in the first place. So we've got one over here, event available. Tiqqun crew members currently have no means of collecting food supplies from storage. Impending crisis due to influx of hungry crew. Mess hall can be used to both ration and distribute. Pledge to build a mess hall. Yeah. Okay, so we saw that over here. We've got food. We've got the mess hall. Provides 500 crew members food. 50 food for 500 crew. Quite a big building. Let's put you right over there. So there we go. Boop, boop, boop. Now we just need to build it. Where do we see how many crew? We got 85 crew at the moment. And it's going to cost us 9 food. So it looks like we need to build a stockpile for food as well. So let's put a food stockpile there. Now to make food, that's a question that I do not know the answer to. because we don't have any means to make food at the moment. We've got this thing over here, which has 300 food in it. Maybe some of these ones that aren't connected to roads at the moment will have something, so let's just put a road through to a bunch of these different places. I believe that should now be everything connected to a road, hopefully. Let's see, we just take a look at all the things on the screen. What I've noticed that's really cool is when we rotate, we can sort of see exactly what we've got visible on, like with the different sectors. I think that's pretty cool. Very nice UI for that. So we've got research and resource management and stuff that we can't seem to access at the moment. We've got our time controls over here. We're on cycles, which I guess are days, but it's just a single cycle is one revolution of the cylinder. We've got buttons to go between interior, exterior, so we don't need to always use keyboard shortcuts. I guess there's some base level of power produced by the station, but we're going to need to start building some of that soon. At the top, we can see all our different resources and being converted into their, from their base to their output thing, which is cool. We've got hull integrity, so there must be some way of getting damaged. EVA airlocks for repair. Looks like there's also some sort of degradation system over there. So maybe being in different places will increase that, we'll see. Trust, and each different sector will have different ones to use. Okay. Might speed this up a little bit. Find these mech things kind of interesting. Okay, do any of these buildings have food in them? It looks like it's almost all alloys. Okay, there is a priority system I see there. We can say this is a high priority one. Ooh, there's a little construction mechanic. I didn't see that there.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
Bonjour, Administrator. What a wonderful day to embrace our fate, don't you think? I am Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange, out of courtesy with the Oceanabe, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabe will provide us with a source of food while carrying out the Tiqqun's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tiqqun, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic connectors. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Okay, whatever that means. New objective, space exploration. Tutorial, exploration. Science ships collect science points through events, and losing a ship team member will make the resolution of events slower and starting new events impossible. Science ships must be sent back to replenish their crew. So we need to construct a cargo ship in the docking bay and a science ship in the docking bay. I'm assuming this is the docking bay. Yes, it is. So we've got mining, cargo, and science. So they want a cargo ship and a science ship. And since we've got 3 slots, I'm gonna build a mining ship. Haha. And I see they've got different color coding. So we've got, they need polymers. Have we seen polymers? We're gonna need to make a storage for polymers, I think, to be able to see them, I think. Yeah, there we go. There's polymers over there, and over there. And that seems to be all the little stockpiles over here used up. We've got another event. Some crew members have no quarters to live in. Yeah, we don't want homelessness. Indicator of civilization decay. I'm sorry, okay. Construct living spaces for all crew present within 12 cycles. 78 in 12 cycles. Let's see if we can do this. Let's just take pause. So we've got housing 15 crew members. So we would need, what's that, like 4, 3, 5? I want to get these somewhat efficiently placed. 1, 2, 3. Four, 5. So that should be housing for, what's it? That's 75, so we need one more. I don't like the wasted space. Okay, let's actually try this. We've got road deletion. That should do the trick. And we can put all these... Can we select multiple buildings? No, we can't. I do enjoy the little building animation. It's nice. It's nice, nice. Tutorial on population. Crew represented by this icon. People. Wow. Workers versus non-workers. So non-workers don't have skills. People need food to survive. After not eating for some time, people will start dying. Wow, really? I'm kidding. Homelessness is the primary cause of instability. Make sure everyone has a home. So now we should get some little slum buildings over here. They're not the nicest little buildings, but fair enough. Whether they're going to get built in 12 cycles. How long does a cycle last? I think we should be able to do it. So we've got 48 homeless. We need a health building. So that's interesting. I didn't notice that until now. And it looks like there is some variation in the buildings, unless that's just the rotation. Okay, we've got our cargo ship thing. We want to use our cargo ship to retrieve food from the fleet management window. So we've got mining ships, cargo ships. So we've got the bodies. We want to get food. Oh, and I see you can set different priorities for different things. So we can maybe, if yeah, we can set a low priority to get alloys and things like that. That's kind of cool. Now we've got resolve the moon event via the planetary system map. Got the moon event, waiting for a science ship. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and may be used to restore power. There is an average probability of finding resources. Okay, we don't have our ship ready yet. No, we do. I think it just got finished. No? What? Oh, do we have to click on a ship to then send it to a thing? Right, okay. Pretty fast looking ship.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
Okay, so we need to have them there and then we can click on the event. Fair enough. We have reached the UN base at the using provided coordinates. It is abandoned and depressurized, but the video surveillance system is still functional, awaiting orders. Exploit the security vulnerability, dismantle the camp. Hacking into the surveillance system, the Scopes team will find a way to access core systems to retrieve any confidential scientific data present. Will take half the cycle, dismantle the whole camp for 1 day for resources. So resources or science, I think that seems to be the option. So let's go for science because we don't have any. And then it seems we've got an event on Mars, Saturn, and our mining ship is complete. We can set it to, I'm going to do it like that for now.
Team has completed a task.
So now that task is complete. We hacked into the main computer system as you ordered and found several relevant research papers and data sets. Science to collect 90 science. Oh, I see. We can actually do the other thing as well. Okay, so it's not just like FTL or something where you can just do the one choice. We can do multiple. Then I assume that when our ship returns, it will bring back our science. So like maybe if the ship gets destroyed or something, we're buggered. This is the Shinabi supply depot. So I don't think we know of things that can provide resources. That's probably why we've got this probes thing over here. That's probably going to be the next thing in the tutorial.
A science ship team has completed a task.
So cool, we have dismantled the base. Equipment, some was damaged, but we were able to extract 30 alloys and 30 science. Excellent. So then I think we can tell our guy to return home, or do we... Oh, it just automatically does it. Okay, cool. So now we've got to collect the science on the moon. Let's see, what can we build while things are happening over here? We can start collecting more of these resources, making some space to do stuff. It says we need a health building. Do we have any health buildings available? We do. We've got an infirmary. Putting it next to our habs seems like a decent idea. So then we've got factories. Tech lab to allow us to unlock new buildings. I think that... Ooh, geez, that's huge. That'll be a requirement. So let's just get this going. That looks like a decent spot. Docking bay, so we can build additional ones. Looks like... Oh, we can only build one tech bay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's speed up a little bit. I'm going ahead of the tutorial because it's not giving us anything else to do right now, so might as well.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolo's expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the Vol engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tiqqun's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
Yes, sir. Let me guess. Probe time. Build a tech lab. Well, we've just done that. Then we get a tech tree. I'm keen to see that. Be sure to unlock your science points wisely. Certain technologies will provide unique event options during exploration events. Most technologies can be upgraded. The circles above the technology on the tree shows how many upgrades there are available. Here we go. Just in time. Oh, still got to finish construction. So it sends resources there to build the frame of the building, and then they've got to construct it. Let's prioritize it. I'm just setting all of these to collect because why not? They'll get used eventually. We also need storage for additional things.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Got a request over here. Reports are being received relating to Bargeville claim optimization protocols upon the Tiqqun indicate that crew members are being overworked. Though Dolos employment contracts are designed to provide a high degree of flexibility, it's beginning to take its toll on morale. Be pragmatic to deploy additional crew members will reduce the number of concurrent active workplaces. Request additional staff from the Shinabi. Working a few more hours when the future of humanity is at stake is hardly a sacrifice. We push on. I think it would be good to have more people. We've only got 70, 80. Oh, we've got more people now. 20 crew members coming on. So it looks like we're going to need more housing. Boom, boom. Workers needed 86, active workers 78. How do we bring them on board? Do they not just come on board? Oh, we need to set them onto our cargo ships. Cool. There we go. We've got our tech lab. Ooh, we can see inside there. Workers walking over each other. Tutorial, overwork. So the more overworked they are, the less safe the workplaces will be, and you get accidents. Turn off some buildings will increase the population. And we're just about reaching the end of our power availability. So let's go look at our tech tree. So we've got all these inner ring of things. It looks like we can upgrade all of them quite a bit. We've got solar panels, gateway, tech lab, infirmary. And the thing was telling us we need to get, what was it? The EVA airlock. Repairs the hull and can construct exterior structures. Then we've got the probe launcher. And insect farm. Yum, yum, yum. So let's get that. Can we shift click a thing? Ah, yes, we can just say Q.
Administrator, due to insufficient levels of electricity generation, Sector 1's power demand has overloaded. Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
Okay, so let's just quickly pause. We overloaded it. So what we need to do, I think we need to, can we power off a building like that? And then we want to go into, oh, we need the EVA airlock to construct these external things.
Power restored.
So I just turned off the infirmary and it looks like it's enough for now. We'll need to turn it back on, but tutorial, external construction. So we need the EVA airlock, then we can build solar panels. Multiple EVA airlocks will speed up construction. So accidents will happen when there is a power overload. Batteries can provide additional power, so we can do a little bit of backup. So it looks like using engines as well might use up more power. If you try and turn back it on while there's too much of an active draw, you will remain in overload. Fair enough, fair enough. So it looks like the tech lab gives you 1 science every 5 cycles as well, so that's nice. Let's look at this tech tree. We've got quite a few things available. A lot of them we can't actually see what they are. Different refineries and stuff. We've got
Power supply overloaded.
food and stuff, and overloaded because we built another storage. Let's just turn these off because we haven't actually specified their use yet.
Power restored.
So it looks like interacting with these doorways will give us access to different sectors. So you're going to need specific amounts of resources to unlock them. But I don't think that the tutorial is letting us yet. Well, unless it's the technology that we need. I think it's just being locked. 99%. Boop. EVA airlock unlocked. So now we can build our EVA airlock. It can only oh, that's annoying. It can only be built in that one spot. Unless, oh no, maybe that's saying that it can't be built in that section. I need you to collect these. Insect farm has been unlocked, which I think is going to be very necessary. Raises insects, converting them into 32 units of food after 4 cycles. Yum, yum, yum! And do them in ponds. Gross. Come on. Use it up. Can we not set priorities to a certain one? I guess because I select everything. Well, I shouldn't have done that, but come on. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Okay, so I want to just remove those like that. Let's just quickly pause. So we wanted the UVA airlock. Yeah, so we can build it anywhere except that sort of sign there. I'm gonna build it over there just so there's a little bit of space for other things to be built there. And let's build a road across like that. And we might as well move a temporary road over there. We're being overloaded by these, so let's turn these off for now.
Power restored.
High priority on this boy. This power thing is getting annoying, so let's sort it out. There was an old game, I can't remember the name now, I'll put it up on the screen, which had this similar sort of rotating space station camera layout sort of building thing. I like that we can see through this into the outside of the ship over there. Beautiful design elements in this game that they've thought through. Lots of nice modeling and stuff. We've got little EVA probes. Open the pod bay door, Hal.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Nice random tech animation there. I have no idea what those are supposed to be, but it looks high tech, that's for sure. It's a huge pane of glass for pressurization purposes. You don't want flat glass. Everything's overloaded. Let's turn off our power thing there. I mean our tech thing, and let's go to the external view, and we need to do solar panels. Okay, so we get multiple different sizes of solar panels we can build with different configurations. Oh, I see. So each sector, it seems, can have multiple ones. So we can start with a basic one, and then we add another set, and then another set, and another set, and another set, and another set, another set, another set, another set. So we get a huge array over there. Or there are only two sets, one on each side. Might be that. And then we've got external, and we've got the Vol engine. Traverse self-similar space in order to reach far-flung destinations. Gives plus 20 power, 20 alloys, 10 polymers. Only 20 power, but okay. We actually haven't watched this in space. I love the engines over there, they're pretty. Are we gonna see our little shuttles flying out of the EVA bay? Ooh, I saw something happening over there. So it's just building animation, I don't see ships flying around. Okay, so we've got a little bit more power so we can start turning things back on. And we can't afford to turn any more on. Do we need to get more technology to build stuff? We are getting overworked again, we need more people. Let's just check, can we build any more? Okay, so once we've built the first one, we can build the next one. Okay, so this is like a set of things that go. So we can get 30 more power, and then we can also build the other one, basic ones. I'm just gonna build them now because it doesn't hurt to have more. Construct the Vol engine via the construction panel on the exterior view. Okay, so it wants us to do that. So that's our special. Build it. Uses 100 alloys. We've got 200. Can we not? It would be nice if we could sort of rearrange things over here, but it's fine. In fact, then I'm going to cancel that one and then put that one afterwards. Or not. Seems to have confused it. Okay, what else can we build that we don't have? I'm gonna build some more housing. I am going to pause 2 of them for now. let's look at our tech. So the next thing we've got the probe launcher, so we're gonna research that. And then let's look at some of these upgrades over here. So we can get speed. It's all just speed. More science. Unique interactions. Okay, that's interesting. Automatic repair. Faster construction. Oversight. Okay. Quite a lot of stuff in there. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, we've got no available mining locations yet. We need to use the probes, I think. It's been 48 days or cycles. Probe launcher has been unlocked. Construct probes, launch into the planetary systems for resources and anomalies. Requires an adjacent wall. And it just so happens that the way I have laid things out, I have no place to build this. Would have been nice to know that I needed one more square on that wall. So, it looks like the best option I've got over here is to destroy our insect farm. Let's see how this works. I believe I saw a button, building deletion. And we destroy a road as well. Wait, it didn't destroy it? Oh, it depowered it, and then it's going to collect resources from it. So let's speed that up. We've got a tutorial on probes. You have no eyes and you must see. The Tiqqun has little visual equipment to capture the vastness of space. However, points of interest in resource deposits can be found by launching probes. When scanning the map, high signal readings indicate you're likely to find something. To launch a probe, right-click on the destination you want to send the probe to. The probe scanner, high chance of finding something interesting of certain types. Interesting. So that's going to be fun. Let's just wait for this to be demolished. And it reverses the construction animation to demolish. Nice. Seems like there's a lot more than 100 people running about at one time. Can I count them? I think it's just a basic animation for the roads. Come on guys, deconstruct. Is it because we don't have any storage or need for alloys at the moment? It might just be. Yes, it was. That's my fault. It's not the game. It's my fault. Okay, so let's see. Can we fit this in now? It looks like we can. Sector 1 is now specialized in space rank 1. Whatever that means. I don't actually see where you would understand that, but I guess it's just based on the buildings you have and it decides what they do. Okay, I don't know why those things aren't doing things. Do we not have enough resources or something? Okay, now it's happening. I don't know why. I think my cancelling the one thing might have messed up. Remember, this is a demo and the game's not coming out until later in the year, so there may be some bugs still. It's so beautiful though. Is there, let's just pause, is there a keyboard shortcut to turn off UI? Pretty! Flying over North Africa. Here's our engine being constructed. Pretty quick for some enormous hyper advanced technology. Cool. Incoming transmission.
Administrator, because of your continued successful management of the Tiqqun, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Depart from the solar system. Bring the remaining workers on board. We've got a request over here. Food supplies are dwindling drastically. Food will soon run out. Commit to building 2 insect farms in 8 cycles. Sure. We destroyed our one, so people are clamoring to get insects in their belly. My arrangement is suboptimal, let's say. Actually, now we're going to need more power, so let's return back to building these. Are they going to happen this time? Yes, they are. Let's check. We've got available food and people, so we might need to go back and build some more housing. We're going to run out of power before that solar panel is constructed though. Let's actually just pause a second. We want to get the power before we do this. There comes our power. Okay, we can resume. Just don't want to get blacked out. So let's go look. Can we use probes now? Probe launch view. None available. Oh, do we actually need to build probes? Yes, we do. Probes can detect and gather information about unknown stellar objects. Let's build one. Probes look pretty cool. Basically an engine with an antenna and various sensors on it. So the probe needs to be. Though I would imagine you can have something a little bit smaller than a semi-truck. I'd love it. You can see inside windows and stuff and see people doing stuff. And the things go through the floor. It's nice. It's very pretty. Do we have any tech we can research? Doesn't look like we can go outside this ring. Locked for demo. So we can't go to the higher tier stuff. So anything that we've got to use on. But everything seems to be more expensive than we can afford, so that's fine. Yeah, so the release date for the game is sometime in 2022, so we'll see. We've got a few months to go. Demo will be out until the 15th of August, I said. They extended it. It was just going to be for that one Steam Survival Fest until the 8th. But they extended it, which is great, because otherwise I would have missed it. 100 workers have arrived. Now we've got homelessness. So I am going to just do some stuff over here, because I hate the unsymmetric nature of this. I'm going to build them like this, because I'm a weirdo. And let's build. We're going to need to build. Like that, and let's see how it goes. Okay. So, we're now optimal. 134 needed, but we've got 198 workers. So that's great. We've got an incoming transmission.
Administrator, the different phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the full bonding procedure. Dolos protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
What does the CEO want?
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tiqqun is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
Got a suspicion he might be a little bit of an egomaniac. But I don't disagree with the idea that we need to not put all our eggs in one basket. EKP, electrokinetic propulsors. Allow movement within a planetary system. Requires all of the station's powers. Battery will be activated over the period of travel if present. Blackout occurs during EPK movement. It will resolve itself automatically when the station has arrived. When moving, the hull will deteriorate faster than when idle. So yeah, what we can look at doing is we've got a bunch of events that we can look at in the solar system. We've got Mars waiting for a science ship and Saturn waiting for a science ship. We should be able to just take our science ships like so. Can we move the Tiqqun itself to Mars? During 2.2 cycles will require all the power. We don't have any batteries. And going to Saturn would take 6.3 cycles. That's quick! That's flipping quick. Going to Mars currently it takes about 250 days-ish. Going to Saturn would take years. So going there in 6 days is pretty quick. Looking at probes, we've got a probe now and we can whoop, 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 whoop. So we would get a lot of science at this spot. Don't know what's there. It looks like that's the only point. Let's see. Don't know how accurate we need to be, but I think it's about there. Look, I think this is fun. Let's just take our ship to Mars, even though we've already sent a science ship, but it's fine. Because I want to see this. Whoosh. So we're currently moving. We're apparently on battery, but I don't believe we have battery. So is everything going to shut down? Let's see.
Administrator, more than 50% of the Tiqqun's population are lacking quarters.
Okay, that looks sick. And we're at Mars already, jeez. Pretty. I like that. Wish there was like one more zoom step in between these two.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
I mean, yeah, we arrived there already, but that's fine. Yeah, that was inefficient, but it was fun to mess around with. Let's see. We zoom out. Can we see where our probe currently is? There it is. Unauthorized access. Waiting for a science ship. Well, let's finish this event. Mars probe scan reports. UN have established a facility on Mars. They're currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in the oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request to dollars for aid. Repair the fault in exchange for resources. Repair the oxygen supply system in exchange for research and data. Refuse to help. Well, we don't have much in the way of polymer. We do have a fair amount of alloy, and I don't know what else we can still build. So let's try that. I don't know if it's just my mouse settings or something, but I really would love like a more steps of zoom available.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Let's see. That gave us 50 polymers. Excellent. The relationship between us and our competitor has improved. Interesting. How long will it take our science ship to get to that? Can we then also tell ourselves to go to Saturn? Or is that even necessary? I don't know. So I think auto build will just build one every time we have none available. Oh, it wants us to be in orbit of the moon to end the thing. Okay, that's fine. Well, we're gonna explore a bit and see what happens. Okay, we've got a probe now. Let's see. Is there anything else? I'm not seeing anything that's coming up strongly. Seems like we've got the orbits of some outer planets over here as well, which is kind of cool. But I don't see anything. We should be getting resources. Oh no, we need to select you to get that stuff. We could perhaps tell our ship to go there. Why not? Because it's going to look cool and we can see ourselves in orbit of Saturn. Hell yeah. Whoosh. No sound effect for that, but we're in space, so fair enough.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
Let's see what we've got over here. Warning, by proceeding beyond this point, you're breaching the terms of your contract with Dolos. Further actions can and will result in summary dismissal. Naomi Protocol. Create temporary easement, contact the station Outer Hope. Opening right back door to administrator terminal. Attempt to contact the hidden dollar station Outer Hope. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to do this, but it sounds like something we're not supposed to do. I will come through and do this again. I'm kind of intrigued, or we do it in the final game when it comes out. It just seems dangerous at the moment. We want to see what the game has to offer. I like that we can see them moving about in the main map. Can we actually see Jupiter off to our right over there? I don't think so. I think it only loads it up while you're navigating to it, but that's fine. Let's speed up. Going pretty fast. Ooh, look, we're decelerating. Nice. We've got that, well, it's not turn and burn in this case because it seems like we've got some sort of engines on either side doing the slowing down, but
Science ship has arrived at destination.
fair enough. Let's see what we've got on Saturn. Data summary from probe on Saturn's orbit. A signature resembling that of an EKP propulsor has been detected. EKP technology is the exclusive property of Dolos, yet records indicate that the company has not deployed any missions to this sector. The signature will soon enter the atmosphere of Saturn. Interesting. Send a team to investigate. Attempt to locate debris in orbit. Risk it for the biscuit. Normally you want to use your main engines to do this deceleration burn, because look at these massive engines we've got for decelerating, but then we're just using like thrusters to slow down. You would want to flip and burn because you don't need to have powerful engines to slow down if you've got main engines, because then you just got more mass doing the same stuff. But maybe with the technology they've got that EKP or whatever, they don't. I don't know. Just waiting for Saturn to appear. There we go, we've got Saturn appearing over there. Okay, that's some great lighting on the rings. Okay, let's see. Half a day until that gets done. I'm wondering if that's going to have anything to do with this access point thing here that we discovered with the probe.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Dark side of Saturn. A prototype rocket sent by the UN seems to use a variation of the EKP propulsion. They've stripped it down and recovered information, schematics, and resources. 30 science. Thieves! Beckons. Okay, so that looks like everything we can do other than this thing, which might give a different sequence of events. Again, I said we'll try that if we can. Let's send ourselves back to the moon, because for some reason we need to leave orbit from moon. Whoosh. I know, I've been faffing about, but I just wanted to explore the systems in the game. There's only so much you can do in the demo. I have no idea how many solar systems we can explore. Stuff I'm sure we'll see now when we go into the... is it the Volos engine? Whatever that stands for. I would love to know what kind of FTL drive that is. What is self-similar space? Whoosh. Tutorial system jumps. The Vol engine enables space travel between planetary systems. In order to use the Vol engine, it requires time to charge before being able to perform a jump. During this time, all the power is redirected towards the engine. Batteries will activate for the duration of charge if present. If your battery is empty during this period and a blackout occurs, it will automatically be resolved. It's a pretty game, I must say. I appreciate the looks. I think we've basically built everything we can. We've researched the main things. It doesn't actually seem to let us research these upgrades. So unless it unlocks at some point in the demo, they all lock behind getting to the next tier of tech. Oh, well, it is a demo, so if that's fair. Always like to explore as much as I can. So let's charge up our engine, take a half a day.
Charging full engine.
Does it have an interesting
Administrator,
animation?
more than 50% of the Tiqqun's population are lacking quarters.
I don't see any animation on the power up yet, but still looks cool. Why aren't we got people living in all these windows out over here?
Full engine ready.
Initiate full jump. This process cannot be interrupted. Should still automatically return to the Tiqqun. Activates. Cutscene. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah. Ooh. It's full space time, baby. Whoosh. 2001: A Space Odyssey inspired. Sort of. Ooh. Oh, heck yeah. That looks cool. Is that our destination? And I'm blind.
The Earth, our home, she is unique. Held in its bosom are the ingredients of evolution. Beyond raw survival, beyond the safety of comfort, we, humanity, pursue something greater. We have learnt, persevered, shaped our knowledge from that which is found in the furthest realms of science. However, humanity has brought destruction to the earth, polluted its blood, choked its breath. Today we are paying the price for this. We know the taste of a dying world. But the earth is not to be our grave. A mother does not wish to see her children disappear with her. She wishes to see instead courage in her children, to carry on. Dolos carries this courage. We have gone further than any nation, moved faster than any corporation, hand in hand with those who, like us, carry that courage. The Tiqqun Station is both an epilogue of these endeavors and a prologue to humanity's next steps. Our Council of Scientists leads the vanguard. They know, as do we all, that the survival of humanity now depends on what we glimpse out there in the dark. That we are masters of our own destiny. That we must go as a species bound together, pushing further into the unknown. We set sail on this new sea because there is hope to be found, horizons to explore, and because our very existence depends on it. I give you the stars. I give you the full engine.
Whoops. From public hero to enemy of humanity? Do we get to do more in the demo? Congratulations, Administrator, on the first successful test of the Vol engine. The morale of the Tiqqun crew is high as they prepare for the next step of their journey. So they know nothing about what they just did. Back to main menu, add to Steam wishlist. It's already on mine, I hope it's on yours. Okay, so since that's as far as the demo goes, I'm going to quickly try and play through again and do that hidden event. I was hoping there would be a little bit more, that's why I like stockpiled and did stuff, but let's see if we can get back to that little event thing. The production values on those cutscenes are amazing. You can tell a lot of love and effort went into that, and I appreciate it. Okay, we've got our probe going out this time, and this time we're going to accept it. Let's see what happens. They're going to tell us that the thing is going to blow up the planet on the moon.
Science ship has arrived at destination.
Naomi protocol. Create a temporary easement. Contact station. Outer Hope. Opening right back door. Tiqqun station. This is Marduk member Rabia Nyadkond. You are not authorized to interface with the Outer Hope. The sole purpose of this facility is to allow Dolos to continue with the development of its most highly classified projects, far away from prying eyes of our competitors and media conglomerates of Earth. Do you not realize that the whole world is watching you at this moment and that your interaction here stands to jeopardize the entire operation? Rest assured that I will be posting an official complaint to Vanya himself, unless perhaps you can do something for me that may change my mind. I'm listening. Send 50 alloy. Okay. Let's see what happens. These people farming insects in watery pits. Makes me wonder what kind of insects they are. Leeches? Normally it's like cockroaches and crickets that people eat, and worms. Maybe it looks more like an algae farm than an insect farm.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Thank you, Administrator. Now leave. I will ensure that Dolos issues a public station that rationalizes our contact here at the edge of the solar system. I'll placate Vanya for now, but you'll need to explain your actions in due course. You might have heard we're working on the Tiqqun's next version, the Protagoras. The success of the Tiqqun's operation is crucial to our goals of bringing humanity to a new era. Trust in genetic conatus. Conatus? Self-similar space will reveal pattern. I wonder what the hell that means. So we get science, we get 25 electronics, and what was it? Polymers. End Naomi protocol. Okay, so it didn't do as much as I would have thought. Oh well. Okay, we're moving to the moon, and then we're gonna...
Administrator, more than 50% of the Tiqqun's population are lacking quarters. Charging full engine. Full engine ready.
Okay, well, it seems that's all we've got from the demo. Really looking forward to the final game when it comes out. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what else you want to see me play. Check you next time. Bye bye. Add the game to the wish list.